Alright, welcome back. So today, let's just do a little bit extra, and what we're going to do is we're going to give it a different technique. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to add another mode or another state inside our basic state machine, and then from there move on to our enemy object. So right now we got the enemy with its path maker. What we're going to do is we're going to add a shoot, and then let the thing do a few extra stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add one more state, and that's going to be our shooting state. So what it's going to be doing is the character or the enemy is going to get to a certain distance after he's being aggressive. He gets to a certain distance. Once he gets to a distance, he'll just stop and aim at you, and then he'll shoot at you, and then he'll go back to aggressive until he gets to that same distance again and does it again. Now, we can add more stuff to that, but at least let's add this first. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take that shoot, and we're going to give a case itself. So AI.shoot, press tab, and that, and then break. So we got one more state inside our state machine, and we're going to make it go from aggressive to shoot. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a health bar, and since our enemy already has a health bar, we're just going to call it health, and then we're going to have int current health. We're going to have something that tracks the current health, and ever it changes, it goes straight into aggressive. So whenever you hit him or shoot at him, he's going to immediately come chase you. Okay, so now we're going to do health equals to node.get component, and then we get the health bar, and just do that, and then current health equals to health dot show health. It should be get health, but whatever. All right, so now we got our health, we got our current health being that, and then what we're gonna do is let's see. What we're gonna do is we're not gonna touch the rest of the logic here, because this is the drawing, this is the rendering, and this is the logic basic. This is the basic logic, right? So we're gonna go inside our AI state, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna write a simple if statement, and we're just gonna say if current health does not equal to health dot show health. So if it ever changes, we're going to do a few things. So first, we're going to do weight equals 1, because that weight changes everything, right? So we're going to do weight equals 1, state equals to aggressive, so it stays aggressive for a bit, and then let's see, what else are we going to do? I think that's good enough for now. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So it's gonna go into aggressive, and then what we're gonna do with aggressive is we're gonna add a simple if statement which changes it from aggressive to shoot. So state equals to state dot shoot, right? Something that can change it from aggressive to shoot. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a simple distance. So we'll just do mathlib, right? Dot distance, and we're going to take the distance between node dot world position and main character dot world position, right? And we're going to say if it's less than, let's say, a certain number like 10.0 feet, we're going to change it to shoot. Now when we change it to shoot, let's do a simple if statement where after a certain amount of time, then it's actually going to shoot. So what we need is one more value, and it's going to be a float. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the value as current time, right? And then once we have the current time, we go back down here. So before it goes into shoot, or once it goes into shoot, we're going to say current time equals to game dot time, right? Simple enough, it gets into the game time. So now we can do an if statement. I don't know how that P came. Okay, if statement. And we're going to do something like if current time plus the extra amount of time that you wanted to stay aiming. So in my case, just 1 second. We just wanted to stay, we just wanted to aim for a second, is less than game.time. So the game.time has 1 second to get here. And once it gets to that time, so after that 1 second, we'll do a shoot. right? And we could just make our own, or we can inherit it or compose it from our bullet class. But for now, let's just do a void shoot, and its only thing is log message, and we could just say bam, right? We can implement these later, but the main thing is the logic. So once we have it, we got this. So now we got the logic. Once he shoots, then we could go into state equals to, he can go back into being aggressive, right? So now he's back into aggressive, and we also said we wanted him to rotate towards the main character. So we're gonna keep this rotate towards, and we're gonna add it into our state. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we might have to change the move towards function, and we will do that right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just add an int speed or a float speed, whichever works. I'm gonna keep it whole numbers just for fun, and we're gonna just multiply it by speed. So what this does now is it chooses at a rate of how fast you want to move towards. So for our character here, we're gonna make him move towards. In search, we're gonna make him move towards 2, but at a much slower pace. So we're gonna do something like 3, and the one that we already had, we're just gonna make him move by 1. All right, so now that we have everything, I think so. Let's see, we got that. Now that we have everything, we are forgetting one more thing, and that is to actually change the current health. So once he actually gets hit, health equals to show health, because now we actually want it to be the current health, right? Or else it's just gonna keep on staying aggressive and it's never gonna go into the other states. So let's do that. So now we have here our character's on idle. Let's just aim at him, shoot him. Now he's on aggro. Okay, he's chasing me until a certain point. Now he's aiming, and now he's doing the shot. Now you can't really see it until right here. We got our bam, aggro, bam, bam. So I'm just gonna mute these log messages so we know what we're talking about. All right, the hell, it didn't mute it. Oh well, anyways, so now that we have it, let's just shoot it. And now he's here, bam, bam, bam. Every second he's shooting at me, and we're just rotating, bam, bam. We can make him rotate slower, so he's not really rotating really fast. He's just rotating slower. So we can go over here, give him a rotate towards 0.001. All right, now he's rotating too slow, so we'll find that sweet spot somewhere. So 0.05 didn't work, maybe 0.01 would work. Anyways, but you get the idea. So we shoot him. Now he's rotating towards us. We can run. He's trying to aim at us, but he's missing because we moved. Proper. Okay, so now that we have it, now that he's doing it, he's now chasing us. Okay. And now that he's chasing us, because we're not getting out of his line of sight, okay, he got to a certain point, and now he's shooting at us. We run away real fast, and now he's out search mode. Search mode is trying to get us during his speed. He can't, so now he went back to idle. He gave up, and now he's going back to his normal run. So if I were to shoot him from far, he knows where I'm at, and he's chasing at us. And we can make that longer. But anyways, now we have a certain a certain logic implemented, right? And we also know how to add an extra logic. We also know how to remove it. We know how to change it. So we can add a lot of stuff into it. Now we can also make different types of enemies, and that would be our next episode soon. I will see you guys then. All right, until next time, goodbye.